Hey everyone, and welcome to the spring fabric haul. I am so excited to be going through all these goodies with you and showing you what I have in store for spring. Super excited for spring. Well, first of all, if you are new to my channel, this is all from Farmhouse Fabrics. They are a mostly online, even before all the pandemic, they are a mostly online distributor of just yummy goodies, whether you want to do like heirloom sewing, classic sewing, sewing for yourself, vintage stuff, women's wear. They've got designer fabrics. I mean, you name it, they have it. They're not like a huge quilting store by any means, but they do have some stuff that you could make a quilt if you wanted to, but they're kind of more on the garment side of life, and they have a huge selection of I just lost my train of thought. But they have a huge selection of yummy goodness for like garments. Anywho, so we're going to be going over the goodies that I'm going to be making for my kiddos. So they send me this stuff and I am super grateful, but they don't pay me to say anything, okay? So this is all just like kind of off the cuff, my take on the goodies, and it's like the best of both worlds. I've been ordering them from them personally for like close to 10, I can't do math, 10 years? 2009. Are we coming up on 10 years? I don't know. But I've been ordering from them for a number of years. Love their customer service, love all the yummy goodies, and then the partnership we have through YouTube is just fabulous. So I'm super grateful for their support. Like I say, all of this stuff are my own personal opinions, and I've been ordering from them for a long time before all of this happened. So, yeah, super excited. Spring, so I love all the seasons, and we just obviously wrapped up, you know, holiday, Christmas, all the coats, all the textures, all of like the velveteens and the just, you know, all of the textures, and I love all of that sewing. And then it's like nice because you get to do all that sewing, and then the season changes and you get to go back to, you know, other stuff, so you don't really get bored. I'm going ultra, especially for Easter, I'm going ultra heirloom. I'm super excited about it. Okay, let me get everything organized. Okay, so let's go just chronologically. Daisy, sweet girl, is going to be turning 1-year-old in about 2 weeks. So I've got to get going on her birthday outfit. For the other two, for their first year birthday, I've done a white Nola outfit, and then I've done this French technique called bootee. I'm saying that right, and it's basically where you have 2 layers of fabric. I have a video that goes over it, but you've got like 2 layers of fabric, and you stitch you kind of stitch the 2 layers together in an outline of some sort, and then you fill in the little pocket with some yarn or whatever, and it kind of gives this little puffy effect. And so I'm going to do the same thing with her, but because she's a snow baby, I wanted to incorporate some snow. She's our first winter baby, and my goodness, there's a big difference between winter babies and non-winter babies. Anywho, so because she's a snow baby, I wanted to do some snow, which is why I have the blue Nola. I love Nola. Nola is one of my absolute favorite fabrics. I've been using it for a number of years, and it just has this lovely like sheen to it. It has a beautiful lightweight like weave, and the colors are gorgeous. It's very much an heirloom staple fabric. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but it is gorgeous, and yeah, it's wonderful to work with. It smocks beautifully. So you can see here's the white and here is the blue, and I'm going to do so I'm going to do a white dress with a blue collar. That way when I do do the snow embroidery on it, this, you know, the white will show up against the blue background, and I just think it'll just be really pretty and sweet, and I am so looking forward to doing this and just kind of, like I said, I love all the sewing, and the textures of the fall and winter time are so yummy, but I am itching to get back into this sort of yummy goodness. It's all yummy goodness, right? You just cycle through from one to the next. Then we've got Valentine's Day. So here are the fabrics that I'm going to be using for Valentine's Day, and then I've got these little red buttons and this velvet ribbon. That's what it's called, ribbon. Okay, for Sweet Daisy, I'm still going with the pink motif, and I'm going to be doing this dotted Swiss. This is not the arm and a leg dotted Swiss, although I've used it before, and it is absolutely scrumptious. I have that coming for Henry's birthday. But this is a little bit more affordable, so if you've wanted to get into dotted Swiss, but you don't want to, you know, $50 a yard is a bit much for you, this is beautiful stuff too. And I'll do a side-by-side of this versus the more expensive stuff. Both of them are beautiful, so don't let it stop you from using dotted Swiss. And I'm going to pair this, so this will be like the yoke, and then I'm going to be doing a smocked like Valentine's Day design theme, a little bit of picture smocking, and I'm going to be using this. This is satin batiste. So satin batiste is kind of the more affordable route than Nola. If you can see, let me get one layer here. Nola is going to be a bit more on the sheer side. The sheen on it is it's a little bit more refined, but satin batiste, it's one of my favorites as well. It has some more body to it. It's not as sheer. It does have some sheerness to it. You can use it for like shadow embroidery and things of that nature. A little thing on it. But yeah, both of them are beautiful fabrics, and I just lost my train of thought again. I don't even have a baby on me. Goodness. But yeah, I have been up since 5, so let's just blame it on the older kids, right? One day we will sleep again, one day. But yeah, so satin batiste is one of my all-time favorite fabrics, one of those staple heirloom fabrics. Both of these are 100% cotton. Yummy, yummy goodness. You can't go wrong with either one of them. And yeah, this will be a smocked skirt for the sweet little girl. Then for Audrey, I'm doing a little bit more like grown-up Valentine's Day, if you will. So this is going to be the dress. This is a Liberty of London. Yes, it's an arm and a leg. It's delicious. Liberty of London is one of those fabrics that's kind of like no other. You know, the prints, the clarity of the prints, the vibrancy of the colors. They're just delicious. But anyhow, so I'm going to be doing a dress out of this, and then I'm going to do like this little collar, and I might actually do a red. I'm going to play it by ear and see where it takes me. But I might do a collar, I might do a belt out of this as well, but I'm definitely going to do a collar thing I saw on Pinterest. At any rate, I'm excited about that. And then for Sweet Henry, he's going to have the red with the dotted Swiss. These are black little dots on a white background, and they're going to be like a little knicker gathered thing. It's going to be so cute with the suspenders. Aren't those going to be adorable? He's going to look like a little Cupid. It's going to be so sweet. So then we've got these little heart buttons, and I'm going to use those for all of the garments. They're like these little plastic heart buttons that with a shine to them, so they're sweet for Valentine's Day. So that's that. And then Easter. Okay, so Easter, FYI, heads up, it's early this year. Easter, if I remember correctly, I googled it, it's like, I want to say the 4th of April. So what are we doing for Easter? Well, okay, Sweet Daisy. I'm excited for this tutorial I'll be coming out with. I don't know if it has a name to it, but it's basically a A-line dress with gussets entered all around the skirt, and then the yoke of the dress is, where did it go? here it is built on lace. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use lace tape to build the yoke of the dress, and then the fabric gussets get inserted from this yellow. And then I'm going to continue the yellow, all right, for the other two, and I've got the dotted Swiss to go along with it. And I'm going to continue the yellow, and what am I doing for those? Oh, so I'm going to do the yellow for the Audrey's yoke, and then do the dotted Swiss for her skirt. And then I'm going to continue these fabrics for Henry, and so they're all kind of coordinating. Sometimes I just like wing things, you know, and so this is something that I want to incorporate into the design. I think this will be more for Audrey, but I don't know. We'll see where the one takes me on these ones, on these outfits. This is a pink Swiss, my mind is just not working. This is a pink Swiss embroidered, like beaded entree. Well, I'll get that out there. So the beading refers to these little holes here, which you can thread a ribbon through, and it's a really pretty design. And then, you know, you've got the entree on the edges here. So I'm excited to incorporate that and just sort of see and play, right? It's just fun to play. And then we've got, these are laces I've used in the past. These are Mulane French laces, absolutely exquisite. The Mulane refers to the extra weaving in here, okay? So I've got another lace floating around here. Maybe I do. Aha. Yes. So you see how the holes are bigger on this lace over here, and they're smaller over here because there's more threads that have been weaved in. So this over here is not a Mulane lace. It's still beautiful, but the Mulane lace, you know, there's just more in there. There's just more threads and there's more holes. It's a little bit more on the refined side. They do cost a little bit more because of all of that, but you can see they're gorgeous. And this is one of my favorite styles with these polka dots. I think it translates so well, you know, for little boys, and so you can use them for girls and boys and have them match or coordinate or whatever, and it's just fun. So that is going to be for Easter. And then of course, if you don't forget, if you're doing lace work, you know, I like a finer, well, you should use a finer weight thread. I like, for the longest time I used the Madeira 80 weight thread. It's a great thread to do. Farmhouse, recently, I don't know, last 6 months, a year or something, they've also carried the Orifil brand, which is a yummy a yummy thread as well. So you can't go wrong. They will match things. They've got a comment box. So if, like for example on this, I asked them to match the yellow thread to the yellow fabric. So they'll do that for you. Their customer service is great. Like, it's so good. So that is Easter. Super excited about that. And just like going back to heirloom. And I think on the gussets for Daisy, I'm going to be using some floche. I'm going to create a floche braid or something of the colors I make. I haven't quite worked it all out, but I think I'm going to be doing some hand embroidery on those gussets. So this is actually some stuff that I ordered for my buttonhole kits because I just hit 100, y'all. Like, thank you so much. I just sold my 100th kit. I am super grateful to everybody who's purchased one, and I so enjoy your feedback. Everyone, like, all the feedback I've gotten is really just, it's just like, thank you, you know. I'm so glad that these hand-done buttonholes are changing your world as much as they've changed mine, and it's so nice to hear. So these are like fabric samples that you get in the kit. So this is a very lightweight. This is the Graceful Voile from Farmhouse Fabrics, and I like to just change them up. It's kind of a fun thing to do in that kit. This is a medium weight cotton. So you can just practice on a lightweight, a medium weight. This is actually something different. And then this is wool, so you can practice on a lightweight, a medium weight, and a heavy weight, and cover all your bases. So this actually is a bit of a mistake. I ordered this color. This is from Fabric Finders, sold by Farmhouse Fabrics, and Fabric Finders has a whole line of ginghams. The one that I ordered is the 1-inch. People make mistake. It's no big deal. Farmhouse will correct it. It's like part of their customer service. So if something happens in your order, just let them know. They they're people too, you know, they all make mistakes, or we all make mistakes, and from time to time they make them too. So just let them know and they will be happy to correct it. So last but certainly not least is Sweet Henry's birthday outfit. I am so excited for his birthday outfit. So for the first year I did the, you know, the bootay French technique with the little balloon and the train and stuff. He's been into anything with a wheel for the longest time, since he was an itty bitty baby. If it had a wheel on it, he was all about that toy. So I did trains for his first year, and then for his second year I did a little car, a little like old school vintage car. But I'm like, we've done the wheels. He's still into stuff with wheels. Like he's still there. Still loving the trains and the cars and everything. He also loves dinosaurs, but dinosaurs don't really translate all that well into heirlooms. So proceed with your I'm just going old school heirloom with his outfit for his birthday. It's gonna be more of like a portrait sort of thing. Just, there's no theme to it. It's just gonna be simplistic heirloom, old school goodness. And this is the arm and a leg dotted Swiss that is just absolutely exquisite. And you can see a difference between this stuff and the more affordable stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with the more affordable, I want to show y'all the difference. I know it can be hard to see online, and I'm hoping that in a video is a little bit right. So you can see that the weave is a little bit more refined on the expensive. The expensive is on my right hand and the more affordable is on my left. And you can see the weave is more refined over here. This is a poly cotton blend, which the benefit on a poly cotton blend is it's not going to wrinkle as much as 100% cotton. That's just like a generic rule over fabrics. So yeah, the weave is more refined. It's more sheer on my right hand than on my left hand. The dots are more refined. Anyway, so you can see the difference. I hope it's translating through the video, the difference between the quality. Not that there's anything wrong with this. I've got two different colors. You know, I've got the yellow and the pink for the dotted Swiss. I think it's a great thing to have, a great option to have. But yeah, if you want to do something truly, truly heirloom, you don't want to use polyester. Like, that's just like, I know it sounds snobbish, but that's kind of the rule of like true heirloom is 100% like natural fibers. And yeah, this is something that you're going to splurge on. So with this will be for this shirt for Henry, and then this will be for the bottoms. This is a Italian twill, and it's just gorgeous. It's an ecru shade, and I think, yeah, both of these are described as ecru. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a round collar for Henry. So that's going to be using all of these different yummy, oh my god, I'm so looking forward to this. I am so looking forward to this. So these are a bunch of various laces that are kind of more on the geometric side, you know, because I don't really want to put on flowers. Although, if you want to put flowers on your son, go for it. There are no rules. It is sewing. You do you. All of that stuff. I ordered a bunch of these different laces to build up, and I did it until I got the width to be around 5 inches. I thought that was a good stopping point. And you can see I have some of this beaded. I actually ordered 2x of the beading. That way I could have 2 different rows of it, and then use the ecru ribbon to bead into that. Super excited about everything. Of course, when you make your orders, and I am not the greatest at this, I try to keep a running list of just things that I need, like kind of more boring stuff like thread and interfacing and whatever, you know, like they have these German interfacing, these strips of 2-inch wide strips of German interfacing. They have them in ivory and white, and I think I get them with like every order. I go through this stuff. This is the rest of it over here. I keep it by my sewing machine. I absolutely love it. I talk about it all the time. It is super convenient for collars and you know, what's it called, the facing down a shirt or something, down a dress, whatever. I love this stuff. My camera just cut off on me, so I don't know if it cut off when I was in the middle of a sentence or anything, but anyway. So, yeah, German interfacing, super convenient. It's just a brilliant idea on their part they came up with this little thing right here. Brilliant. 2-inch wide strips, and makes it so convenient for everybody. So anyway, that is the fabric haul I am so excited for. I'm excited for just the fresh new year, for hopefully all of this stuff being behind us as the population gets vaccinated and we can move on with normal life again. And won't that be wonderful? So, anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching and I hope to catch y'all next time.